There's one. Do not like muddy water. So you almost have to hit these fish right on the head with this bait, but if you get them here, they're coming to get it. Here's what we're using, just a BKK jig head, a little bit of rattle in there. The Gypsy Prodigy 3/8. We started with a 1/4. I just want to see if there's a giant here. Well, they're all dotted up right there. All right, what's up everyone? Fishing again. Water's a little dingy, so we got a cool little bait we're throwing today. It's a cast Prodigy in the color Gypsy. It's pink. Before I started recording, I wanted to see if we could even get bit. We've caught 2 and 3 casts, so let's see if we can keep them fired up here, and let's see what our best 5 can be. There it is. We're basically just throwing a little 1/4 ounce football head that we made with our do it mold stuff last year, and colored an alewife on the football head and just a pink swim bait, and they've been hitting it pretty dang good. You can see on the graph right there, well, yeah, on the Mega Live, that it's just a drop. Oop, we got one on it right now. Let's see if he'll fire. Drop it down to the bottom. Not that cast. You know what it is? We put the camera on, so now we're not going to catch one. That's guaranteed. We caught a 3.5 and one that went almost 5. So I know they're here. It's just keeping the bait down at them. See them all? They're all dotted up right there, and it's just it's a break on a wall. Might have to go up to a 3/8 because it is pretty windy. Let's get the cast right. Right there, okay. That should be right. Gotta get it down to them. Takes a little bit because it is a 1/4 ounce head, and we're in about 18 to 20 foot of water. So let's see what happens. Bait should be down there now. And like I said, I've caught 2 and 3 casts. Now this is gonna be like cast number 4 now that we're recording. And let's see if we can get one to fire on it. The heart ride. Like I do these fish for here too. And they're just glued to the bottom. That's the hardest part about this, is that because the water is dirty, they're down pretty tight. They're not eating it very good. They're just kind of slapping it. Oh, I don't know if you saw that, but I got jacked. There's 2 real big ones right there. So let's get it back down. Dang. Throw a far cast out there, and we're just gonna creep it back. And like I said, now that we got the camera on, we're probably gonna catch jack squat. So let's see. I just want to try and get 5. Make this a quick video for you guys because it is cold and that wind is blowing. It is supposed to get even worse as the day goes, so I snuck out here for like 2-3 hours just to look around. We're supposed to have a tournament on Saturday, and I don't think we're gonna fish because they're calling for 7-footers on the big lake. So I figured, why not bring the camera equipment and see if maybe we can just get a couple of these dingbats to fire. In our previous video, we're fishing pretty much the same area as this and just catching the fire out of them on like a minnow rig. But today, everything I've seen has been way down on the bottom, and getting them to come up to eat has been the tricky part. And a lot of times, if you find one, you find a pile of them. So that's what I'm kind of hoping happens here. I'm hoping that we can find a pile of them, or might even pick up a swim bait and put it on a spinning rod just so I can keep it down a little bit better. But you can hear that wind. It's not happy. There's one. Nice little 3.5, 4 pounder probably. Muddy water smallmouth. Huh? I was not lying. Sweet gypsy right there. All right, let's get the weight on it. I think the target weight is going to be 18.5 because we do have subpar conditions and I want to do this in 1 hour. So if we get a giant, cool, but I'm just proving to you guys that don't sleep on pink swim baits. They work when the water is dirty, and especially when that water is cold. Let her lock in here. Yeah, that's a good one. Three and 3/4. We've already got caught 2 before I decide to start recording that were bigger. So let's see if we can get another one. Do we even weigh this dude? Wow. That was wild. He chased that all the way up and hit right underneath the boat. And he's peeing already? Well, the rule of thumb was we have to weigh him if it's a legal bass. And that is a legal bass in New York State. So let's get a weight on him. Oh man, that one pains me to weigh. That's not what we're after at all, but it's also muddy water conditions. So we'll take every bite we can get. And hopefully before we're done, we can call that little dude out. He wanted that little swimmer though. That little swimmer tin. Maybe if the sun comes out too, they'll start eating real good. I mean, he came for that from like 25 feet away, so they're getting active. I think we're fixing to have some fun here. It's just, will they keep biting? There's a pile of fish sitting right there. I can see them right off the break. They just, you have to hit them right on the head in this watercolor. And if you don't hit them on the head, your chances of you catching one go way down. I feel like I need to go up and wait on the Swimbait head. I just don't think I have any 3/8 in them, or even like a 5/16. That's got some rock snag. I do have some 3/8. That's not straight, Andrew. What are you doing? I don't know how much longer I'm gonna last, so I did not dress for this much wind. I knew it was gonna be breezy, but I didn't think it was gonna be blowing 25. Oh, how did he come off? You freaking jabroni. Dang. He freaking smoked that. That felt like a big one too. I just never got a good hook into him, you know? And that happens, but I'm very surprised that I lost that one. Went to a heavier head and broke it out. I don't think he's very big, but oh, that's a decent one. Alright. On the gypsy. Just had to make a change to get it down there. 3-pounder. Get a weight on him. Biggest one so far, just over 3 3/4. See you, buddy. Let's see if we can get another one. We're on our way to 5. That 18-pound threshold. If we get 3 more 3 3/4, we'll be over it. Let's see. They are coming unglued on the Gypsy Prodigy though. Little 3-inch swimmer. Super durable. I would still be on my first one if I didn't break it off at a rock, which is unfortunate, but that's the way it goes, especially when you're ticking rocks and fishing the way we are right now. I think that one I lost right before I caught that fish was a big one, because he looked big on Mega Live, I'll tell you that. Eat it. That's a big one. Whew. That is a fat sow right there, I'll tell you what. Woo, woo, woo. Look at that. Woo. Getting close. That one might be 4. Oh, just under 4. Sweet. That man, Gypsy Prodigy. It's on. Here's what we're using, just a BKK jig head, a little bit of rattle in there. The Gypsy Prodigy 3/8. We started with a 1/4. I just want to see if there's a giant here. Oh, I got one on. Oh, I got crushed. Oh gosh, that's a big one. Oh, he's not as big as I thought he was. Man, we are having some fun though on that freaking Gypsy Prodigy. It's literally almost every cast right now. Well, 2.5, maybe 3, but that's 5. So now we just got to get over our target weight, and got a little bit of time to do it here, and I think we can. It's just where are the big ones? And what I should have done is taken what time we started at filming, and I'll figure it out here. We started filming at about 11:30, so we're 45 minutes in. We've caught some really good ones. No giants, but I mean, anybody anywhere in the world will gladly catch 3 to 3.5 pound smallmouth all day. And that's what, number 5. We lost another one, so we've had 6 bites in 45 minutes. And also the key was going up in size in the jig head. As soon as we went to a 3/8 ounce, we really started getting into them decently. So it's turned into quite a bit of fun. I think we're gonna fish till about 1 o'clock. So we'll keep an eye on it. Right now it is 12:15, so it's gonna give us another 45 minutes. And we're gonna go home. So let's hope we can get over that 18 pound threshold. I saw him come flying up. and I twitched the reel once, and frickin' he just came unglued on it. Oh gosh, that's too much fun. Proof is in the pudding. And he's not a big one, but he's gonna call that little guy. That was fun. We still got some work to do though to get to our 18. Unless this one will do it. I don't think he will, but ooh. Nope. 17.59. So we're just over a quarter pound away. Wait, I call out that 2.8 with a high mid 3, and we're there. Boom, 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 boom. Might have to get a new one here in a minute. Blew the side out of my Prodigy. But sometimes I like them chewed. What was that, number 7 in about 45 minutes in subpar conditions. I want to reiterate that smallmouth do not like muddy water, so you almost have to hit these fish right on the head with this bait, but if you get them near it, they're coming to get it. And my favorite part is too, because we are using forward facing sonar, I can watch my bait come to the boat and I can interact with those fish based on what they're doing and how they're reacting to my swim bait coming by them. So if I see them, there's a good chance I can get them to go. Oh, that was a giant. He broke me off. Dang it. I was ticking over some rocks and I saw him come up and grab it, and yep, the rest is history right there, boys and girls. Freaking jerk. I was just about to say, we're getting back into the area where we were catching them pretty dang good. I don't think he's gonna help us at all, but he's fun. See you, buddy. Man, what a fun hour and a half. We got about 10 minutes left. We're to try to upgrade 1 or 2 more times here now that we're back in the hot zone. Alright everyone, well I hope you enjoyed that. We made our criteria of 18 pounds in an hour. We didn't get any big bites. We were able to call out the small one that was 1.5 pounds. Throwing a 3-inch Prodigy in the color Gypsy in some really muddy conditions for smallmouth. Every fish we caught was pale white, just blending in with the bottom out in the mud. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that subscribe button down below. We greatly appreciate it, and stay tuned for more videos.